Welcome back to RWA Hype, ladies and gentlemen. Rob Massey. I'm being joined by the new RWA Hype champion, and I can't believe I'm going to say this, but a tremendous match and a belt that you honestly deserve. You've worked very hard since Dynasty to prove that you deserve to be that champion.
Thank you. I appreciate that, but here's the thing. I already know that. And quite frankly, Rob Massey, already I can't stand your attitude. I'm a champion. You can't talk to me like that.
I was congratulating you. That's all I was saying.
Sounded a little condescending. That's not... Pay attention to the match.
That's fair. Tag team action coming up here. It's the International Men of Honor. And wait a minute, Dante's... And now... Wait. The old school icons are back. The Irish Warrior and Dante. It looks like the International Men of Honor are done, and you know about factions breaking up. Sometimes breaking up is hard to do.
Hey, breaking up sometimes leads to bigger and better things, wouldn't you say?
Says the RWA Hype champion. I would be inclined to agree.
Wrestling is a selfish business, and the sooner these schmucks get that, the better off they'll be.
Well, you said that pretty much back at Dynasty when you went up against Mike Montero, came pretty much within about 2 seconds of winning that title, and then here tonight in that six-man match, which had a lot of moving parts to it, ended up pretty much being the only one on offense from the opening bell to the closing bell when you won that match.
What can I say, Massey? I thrive on chaos.
I don't know what I did.
What's his beef with you, huh?
I don't know. I just don't think he likes me. And Billington is over here, and I don't want to touch his shillelagh. I don't know what's going on there.
Why is he always so happy?
He eats a lot of alcohol. It's a lot of alcohol.
What do you think he drinks? Beam?
No, he says he drinks some sort of Irish whiskey. He varies.
He's an alcoholic.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's true. But if he's not an alcoholic, then he's that crazy...
And there's that guy, the big spaghetti man.
I don't think he's a spaghetti guy. I think he's more of a chicken wing type of guy. But you call him whatever you want. So
I reserve my right to say the word spaghetti, Rob.
You're more than welcome to. Now, before we get to this match here, who would you think would be deserving to step up against you for your first title defense? You went up against 5 very good competitors.
If I had my way, I would say John Cena. He's not doing anything.
He's not. He's quite honestly, he's recovering from 16 German suplexes.
If it wasn't John Cena, I would just have to say nobody.
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 He's going to hold the championship
forever.
That would make you the longest reigning champion.
I will see to that.
You holding a championship and not having to defend it, that'd be quite funny.
Who says you are a lame duck? Huh? I'm starting to like you.
Shameless promotion.
I want to apologize to everybody that's here. I can't find my smile, I guess. And that's exactly why.
He lost his smile.
Well, he lost the window.
Because of that stupid Ricky Medeiros. He's not even disguised well.
No, he's not. He wore a Wonder Woman cape.
It's obviously just him in a Wonder Woman cape.
Allow me to reintroduce ourselves.
Wow. I would have gotten fired for that.
Which one's Triple H? I gotta know.
I would probably say the big guy.
What else could go wrong tonight?
This ought to be good.
Allow me to reintroduce ourselves. Oh dear God. Just Alex and trainee number 1. I'm too drunk to do this. Where am I going?
Those are the wrong guys.
You're a little bit insane, but you're probably smarter than the two of those two.
That's T. Phoenix. You ladies can call me Big Daddy. You ladies can call me Big Daddy. Hey man, if you're doing the air
I'd like to think brilliantly insane.
Congratulations on Rico for growing chest hair.
This is going nowhere fast.
And together we are the Killer Tees! Now, what's wrong with professional wrestling, but, and that's a big but.
Oh my God. These guys pander to the crowd way too much.
Well, you used to do that back when you were a part of a tag team. I'm pretty sure you don't want me to mention.
If you mention that, Rob, it's gonna get really ugly.
I'm not
really
going to mention
quick.
it. I'm just referencing something that you used to be a part of.
He was fat and bald like half of the people in this match. And that's why it was a disaster.
And some of that may be true.
It's just an opinion, but it's always correct. And I think that these guys are playing around so much that the old school icons, being the old school men they are gonna take the victory right now. I'm gonna call it 15 seconds in.
15 seconds.
15 seconds.
That would be a chop shop. That would be a chop shop record. A 15-second victory.
Are you doubting?
I'm not doubting.
El Dante?
I'm not doubting. What I'm saying is. Well, the clock is on here. He's actually going to count for 15 seconds.
1.5.
Dante T Phoenix square up, collar and elbow tie up as the funny man Devin Blaze
3.
count the time, and we're up to 3 seconds according to him. And a 1980s throw
4.
knocks down Dante.
He's just getting fired up. I'm at 5.
So he's got 10 more seconds.
6.
Dante,
You know something? I give up.
you give up?
I give up.
That's fair. Doesn't mean you're wrong. It just means that you haven't proved that you were right.
It's a tactical retreat.
Side headlock by T Phoenix on Dante.
Do you know what it's like to be squeezed by a man of that size?
Yes, actually, I do.
What?
Yeah. T. I've angered T. I've tried to take his food a couple of times. So
And he squeezed you?
yeah, pretty badly. Like not in a fun way. Not that I'm into that, but it wasn't in a fun way. It was more like a I want to go home type of way. You've gone up against all 4 members in this match at some point in your career. What is the strategy against these guys, other than take the big guys down to your size?
Well, if it was me, I would wait until everybody had punched each other in the face at least once. And then I would go in there, I would grab T's chest hair, and I would rip it out. And I would hope by then everybody would be horrified, morale would drop to a bare minimum, and I would win by default.
You're very big on winning by default.
Yes.
That's how you're going to defend your title, just win by default.
Well, I always have a plan, but if I went and told the likes of you, I'm sure everybody would know.
Well, that's what happens when you're on air, is T Phoenix is in the face of the old school icons and tags in his partner, Tom Billington.
It's a double Irish whip.
A back elbow. They're playing patty cake now, and this elbow is going to be really painful. And hits the mark on Dante. Billington, who...
Simultaneous headbutts and an elbow.
Cover 1, 2, and as my colleague here has pointed out, Billington is 3 sheets to the wind here thanks to the alcohol training he has.
He may be drunk, but that was a beautiful cover. Full chest-to-chest contact.
Here's a cover here.
He could have won right then.
Side headlock keeps Dante grounded, as Dante was showing some agility, keeping Billington down.
Believe it or not, I've never wrestled Dante.
I actually find that hard to believe, as you were a tag team specialist for so long, and Dante has been in tag teams after tag team here in this company.
Never.
Yeah, he could be somebody you could have challenge you for your title. Never faced him before. A fresh challenge as Dante kicks the midsection of Tom Billington.
You see, if Dante tried to do that to me, I would bite his boot off. And then I would beat him with it.
With his boot.
With his own boot. And then I would pants him, because that would be funny.
You're very big to being funny in the match and winning by default. Now,
I got moves too, Massey.
I know you.
I got a few shucks and jive. You don't think I do?
I think the Kingslayer is probably one of the most devastating finishers we have right now. And I'm being sincere when I say that.
You see the size of Kevin Strider? He's almost the size of T Phoenix. And one good wallop with the Kingslayer, and he was down on his knees.
Very true. You had him out. And then using a submission hold to win, which was even more, not shocking, but...
What's the matter, Massey? You never seen me do the funny lock?
I'm not saying that I haven't seen it. What I'm saying is in that type of match, you wouldn't figure a submission hold is something you'd go for with the possibility of 4 other people breaking up the submission hold, especially after hitting this Kingslayer and knocking Kevin Strider pretty much out.
That's why I'm the champion, Massey, because you didn't think of it, but I did.
I can't disagree with that.
You know, I take it back. I don't like you anymore.
That's fair. As Dante had the Winnipeg pinfall on Tom Billington, the Old School Icons in control of the Killer T's. The Little T in the ring right now. The Irish Warrior palming the head of Tom Billington.
What the heck? He's squeezing his brain juice.
That's something you don't want to really mess with. That probably mess up your reception of your antenna.
He already can't see straight.
There's a cover here. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. Well, the good thing is that there's so much alcohol in Billington's system that he might not be able to feel this, at least not for very long. Cover here at 2, and Billington kicks out again.
But don't doubt IW's consumption of alcohol as well. He is also fully Irish.
That's very true. That's like milk to them.
How many sacks of potatoes do you think IW can lift at once?
Is he lifting them just to lift them or to eat them?
He's obviously going to make a stew, Rob Massey. That's a stupid question.
Okay, well, I mean, like at least a dozen. As he splits the wickets of Tom Billington, the Irish Warrior having a little bit of fun here. A clothesline, a low-level clothesline cover here. 1, 2, and Phoenix breaks up the 3 count. Now, being a tag team specialist, I'll ask you the same question.
You keep saying that. Why tag team specialist?
I mean, you were in that tag team you don't mention. You were in the stacked deck. You were one of the workers of the stacked deck. When you were in a tag team match.
I would say that I was the right-hand man to the biggest coward in the RWA.
Okay.
I think what I did was just. But go on. Ask me anything you want about tag team wrestling.
The question would be, if you're in this match, if it were you, would you isolate Billington or Phoenix? What is the strategy? Do you go for the smaller guy or the bigger guy? Because if T were to get a tag here right now, it would seem that the Old School Icons are in a lot of trouble.
See, if I was in the match, which I'm not, I would play it smart. I would incapacitate the big guy while my partner works on the little guy. I would do something, anything that I had to do. I'm not going to say what I would do, but anything I had to do to make sure that the big man was not on his game so that we could pick apart the little man and take the victory.
So kind of like what the Old School Icons are doing here. Is a cover 1, 2, as the Irish Warrior just before that went and knocked T Phoenix off of the apron. And
that's absolutely the right direction, Massey. And like I said, maybe not be 15 seconds, but I think they're going to leave victorious tonight because they're playing smart, playing to their strengths. They're not pretending to be someone they're not. They're not alcoholic party goers with shiny candy pants.
I've never heard them be described as like that. And there's a tag into T Phoenix, the big man in the ring, off the rope, and forearms forearms the Irish Warrior.
Oh my God, I've never seen a big man like that. You just soared over him. And that's how you just can't count out the big man.
Big takedown by T Phoenix, who is much more agile than his size leads anybody to believe. Big back suplex. Plants the Irish Warrior.
And I think they just pissed him off.
And that's why you don't like to make the big man angry. As Phoenix is chicken winging up. Big scoop here. Has Dante up, and the snake eyes off the ropes goes Team Billington with an elbow to the back of Dante.
This could be the end.
Cover. 1, 2, and 3. Well, the Killer T's victorious here over the Old School Icons, and that was not how you saw that going. To be fair, they didn't listen to you.
Shut up!
Okay.
I'm right. I somehow knew this was going to happen. Agree with me now.
okay, you knew that the Killer Tees were going to win this match, but you said the old school icons just to mess with people.
I just wanted to confuse you, so if you're listening to this and I confused you, suck it.
You did your job, because you confused the hell out of me.
I'm out of here, Massey.
Well, that's the...
Stay mustache.
That's fair. And that's the RWA Hype Champion, Devin Blaze. And, well, our main event is up next. So Dante actually has something to say here.
If I could be serious for a moment.
Ha!
I just want to say thank you guys. You guys made this so much fun for me. I appreciate it.
What the hell does that mean?
Dante is offering his hand to the Killer Tees, and they're going to take a second to discuss this with Tony for whatever reason.
Maybe? Okay. We don't trust you, but okay.
Handshake, nicely done.
Hang on.
Yeah, it is now.
I just have to come back. This is pathetic.
And the Irish Warriors really now is in the face of Dante. Irish Warrior saying he's upset that he didn't get mentioned in the little mea culpa moment.
Well, they left him out.
Well, you know all about being left out by tag team partners.
You know what happens when people get left out? They get bitter. They start to plan. They start to think.
Then they become champion.
And then they become adorned in gold, just like myself. Isn't that funny?
I don't know, funny, but I guess I'll say what you're saying here. I'll say yes. Well, Dante, it looks like this is... Wait.
Is this ascension?
I have no idea. There is.
Is this chaos?
I would say there definitely is.
This is the stuff I love. I'm so glad I came back.
Go follow her. She'll make you a sandwich.
Hey, I heard her sandwiches weren't that good either.
Oh, serious.
That was funny. That was funny.
You're winding it down, huh? It's time, brother. It's time. I want to say it's been a pleasure. And when you finally wind it down, I'll be here to shake your hand one more time. Thank you, brother. Say it for Dante.